Benin City is the capital of Edo State, southern Nigeria. In Central King Square, the Benin celebrates the Igue festival every year. As Christians are to Christmas and Muslims to Ramadan, so the Edo man to the Igue festival. Their belief is in no way different from the Jews when they call on the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Every year after a period of Seleucid fast, the Oba and his chiefs perform Ogaga, a ceremony honoring the Oba's ancestors.
Kini ya ngware, kini ya knya upya na ge hemo ke na gwira no hwadia bu ma ya gwe moto yeme were do karu hu atise egena sukma uha ogedo nebutia history ware yon so gie na do edo na gidu gie ukpukpu anari igwe bari obaga igwe ibiye igwe edo hiagi do gwe igwe gwenoroni aga ukbuga igba agmuhia ahore nu gbugba na be miege ya beru hu na be gogo were gbugba ma ya fe.
It is this central point of the festival that the Christians and some Muslims have consistently tried to undermine. But if they understood that their holy books emphasize that man is created in the image of God, they would have understood the Edo man's belief.
Igue is a ceremony within the series of ceremonies that we refer to in Benin as Ugie. Ugie means festivities. Igue is just one of them. And all the festivals, rites, rituals that are carried out during the festivities are well articulated, and each of them have its significance. Now to Igue. Right from the day I was born, and I go to know and see things and recognize activities, I have always known Igue to be a festival that every Benin person looks forward to. However, with some infringing knowledge externally, it became difficult for some persons to reconcile themselves with the festival. The festival is purely festival of appreciation, of thanksgiving, of celebrating the head. The head is the repository of longevity and of wisdom. Therefore, it is right and even mandatory when you want to appreciate what God has done in your life. It is because you have a head, and the head is functioning. Festivity of this nature is completely thanksgiving. There is no culture And there is no religious body that don't have thanksgiving as an integral part of their appreciating God's presence in their life. Exactly what the Beninese had done before, well before the introduction of Christianity. The Beninese knew God. They know how to supplicate, how to appreciate. Because when the Benin man was created, God created everything along with him that he will use to praise and worship God. To that extent, it's a complete infringement for the attempt at supplanting the Benin cultural heritage with external influences. The Igue is nothing fetish at all. That we have the occasion of using any animal available and within the economic reach of the particular family. It is a matter like we will slaughter now a cow to celebrate certain ceremonies. Traditionally, it was within the reach of every family to have domestic animals like chicken, like goats, and these are animals that we use for celebration. It is not served on any altar. It is to serve the head and appreciate and thank God for the gift of life. I have never had occasion of having to see anything obnoxious in the practice. Like as I said, I am a Christian, I'm a Catholic, and there are rites and rituals that are performed at every Catholic Mass. So, if the culture of the people had already been established before the advent of any introduced foreign culture, I don't see the reason why it will now be looked down upon in preference of what came from outside.
There are no shrine and no artifacts. It is nothing but an attempt by the Edo man to thank Osanobwa, Osanudazi, Organogodwa, also identified as the creator God, the Alpha and the Omega, the unmoved mover for guiding the man through the vicissitudes of life.
The Igue festival thing all began with the daughter of the Ogaga along the Kenwan Road. It was said that one of his daughters, called Ubi, was betrothed to Oba Ewari, and she was taken to the harem. She just refused to stay in the harem. She just refused to become the Oba, to become the consort, the wife of the Oba of Bini. Everything was done to make her settle down in the harem. She just refused. She began to do many things that would make the Oba to send her out of the harem, because she didn't want any part of being the wife of the Oba of Bini. Finally, her actions did so much damage in the harem of the Oba of Benin that the Oba was very happy to sort of send her back to her father. Then the father then gave, in recompense, the father gave another of his daughters to Ewari. And this daughter was called Ewere. This daughter came to the palace, and she settled down in the palace, and she became the wife of Oba Ewari. That briefly. So the ceremony, early in the morning on the day of Ewere, the maidens and the young men of Benin City and the villages, they will take firebrands to drive Ubi out of the palace. Ubiri, 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 driving her back to her home. And then, of course, welcoming Ewere into the Oba's palace.